There's a scripture that's been repeated a lot lately. Hello, and welcome to another short sermon Sunday. Sorry, I didn't do my intro, but yeah, there's been a scripture that's been repeated a lot lately to my life, and I've heard it a lot, and I kind of just want to talk about it because I feel like God's been talking to me through it, so maybe He'll talk to one of you guys through it too. The word is First Corinthians 10:13, which says there is no sin, no, there is no temptation that is not common to man. And if God allows us to go through this temptation, He always gives us a way out. It's not that God's tempting us; it's that He's just like, you can overcome this. There's a way out. You just got to look for it. And by the scripture saying that it's not common to man, there's not a sin that someone has not gone through or that someone is not battling through. Usually, in my state of mind, I've thought, this sin, probably nobody goes through it. And that's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that people usually tell themselves, that there's sin that, maybe it's the most common sin, but because somebody is dealing with it, they feel like, oh, I can't talk about this because people are going to look at me weird. Maybe just a simple thing like lying. Everybody's lied at one point in their life. If you haven't, well, then I'm sorry. I don't want to mean to say that. But everybody's lied at one point in their life. And usually, when you do it, it's kind of just like, oh, well, it's so common. But you see, it is a common thing. Now, when you talk about something that's not common, that's not talked about so much, people usually, they rather stay quiet and not talk about it than talk about it because they feel like, I'd rather stay quiet. I feel like this scripture also gives us the ability, or encourages us to help one another, because if we know that a sin is common to somebody, why not speak up about it and say, hey, I battled with this and this, and find somebody who's dealing with that and kind of just help them out. This scripture also helps me out because it allows us, as people who go through temptations, who go through so much things that day by day we think that other people don't go through, but it helps us learn or know that we're not alone in this battle, that there's other people battling with other things or same things, and we just have to stay strong in God. And if He allows us to go through this temptation, just like Job, the devil took away everything from Job, and Job still praised Jesus, still praised God. And I guess at the end of the day, it's always the same thing: trusting God, trusting God, trusting God. There's nothing else that we can do than trusting God. And don't give up. Don't give up, no matter what circumstance may be going on. And I know with right now, the world, how it is right now, there's a lot of things that are going on. And I don't mean to say, like it's temptation and it's stuff like that. No, I mean to say it's hard when we see these things and say, hey, stay strong in God. I know it's hard, but it's the only thing we can do, because um, what is it going to help us if we say, what, everything's falling down, everything's horrible, and we don't give a positive side to it? If God is watching over us and we believe that, I feel like it's 10 times better. It makes the situation 10 times better, because if we go with God. If there's something that's going on through our lives and we know that somebody else is helping us, whether it be God or just someone in general, I feel like it helps out a lot. And especially when you know that it's God, because you're confident and you're knowing that there's somebody up there watching over us. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. 1 Corinthians 10:13, which says there is no temptation that is not common to man. And just know that there's nothing that somebody hasn't gone through, or that they haven't like battled with, or that somebody hasn't gone through. So just know that. And with everything, remember, trust in God and live life, do it right, and keep on smiling. And that's it. Bye.